Hey everybody, Steve here again. This is another Beatles song on ukulele. This is Maxwell Silver Hammer off Abbey Road, which is my favorite Beatles album. Song's in D, pretty easy to learn, so let me zoom in here and we'll get started on the chords. Zoom in quite a bit, there we go. Alright, song is in D. So the first verse is, Joan was quizzical to a B7, studied pataphysical, E minor, Science in the home is an E minor 7. And you just add your pinky on the 5th fret, 1st string. Science in the home, A7. Late nights, all alone with a test tube, D, O, 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 back to an A7. Then you repeat that phrase, Maxwell Edison, B7, majoring in medicine, E minor, calls her on the phone, E minor 7. A7, can I take you out to the pictures? D, Joe, O, 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 and back to an A7, to an E7, E major 7, but as she's getting ready to go, to an A7, a knock comes on the door, and I do the little walk up on the 1st string with open, 2nd fret, 3rd fret, if you want to try that. It's an A7. Back to a D, bang bang Maxwell's silver hammer, to an E major 7, down upon her head, A7, bang or clang clang Maxwell's silver hammer, to an E minor 7, made sure, A7, she was dead is D, to an A7, D. So that sounds like this. Bang, bang, Maxwell's silver hammer, E7 came down upon her head, A7, clang, clang, Maxwell's silver hammer made sure, E minor 7, she was A7, D, dead, A7 to D. That middle section starts off in D, goes to an F sharp 7, which looks a lot like a diminished chord, but I take my thumb and I hook around the 4th string here so it doesn't play. So you just have the top 3 notes. It's the middle finger on the 1st string, 1st fret, index finger on the 3rd string, 1st fret. Okay, so that goes from a D to an F sharp 7 to a B minor, to a D7, to a G, and then back to a D. And the bass will actually do a walk up, but that'll be the bass doing that. So it'll sound like this. 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, D, and back into it. So you're not going to play there. So again, that'll be boom, 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 boom. Or you can hold the 1 chord there if you want, I guess. Boom, dum, 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 dum. Back in school again. So that's the next verse. And after that verse, I'll just play through that because it's the same chords, but I'll slow down when I come to that the middle section before we get into the solo. So back in school again, Maxwell plays a fool again. Teacher gets annoyed, wishing to avoid an unpleasant C, E, E, E. Back to D. She tells Max to stay B7 when the class has gone away. E minor 7. Writing 50 times, that must not be so. Oh, oh, oh. But when she turns her back, that's an E7 there, back on the boy, A7 creeps up from behind. Bang, bang, Maxwell's the hammer beam, E7 down upon her head, A7, playing Maxwell's silver hammer made sure, it's an E minor was dead to an A7. Then you repeat that chorus as just a instrumental. And that's the basic chords in the song. So I'll just stop the tape here, and I'll run through the whole song for you, and we can go over it next time we get together. Hang on a sec. 1, 2, 3. Joan was quizzical, studied math and physical science in the home. Late nights all alone with the test tube. Maxwell Edison, majoring in medicine, calls her on the phone. Can I take you out to the pictures, Joe? But as she's getting ready to go, a knock comes on the door. Bang, bang, Maxwell's silver hammer came down upon her head. Clang, clang, Maxwell's silver hammer made sure she was dead. Back in school again, Maxwell plays the fool again. Teacher gets annoyed, wishing to avoid an unpleasant scene. She tells Max to stay when the class has gone away, so he waits behind, writing 50 times, it must not be so. When she turns her back on the boy, he creeps up from behind. Bang, bang, Maxwell's silver hammer came down upon her head. Clang, clang, Maxwell's silver hammer made sure she was dead. Whoa, whoa, whoa. PC 31 says we caught the dirty one. Maxwell stands alone, painting testimonial pictures. Rose and Valerie screaming from the gallery say he must go free. The judge does not agree and he tells them so. But as the words are leaving his lips, the noise comes from behind. Bang, bang, Maxwell's silver hammer came down upon his head. Clang, clang, Maxwell's silver hammer made sure he was dead. That's Maxwell's silver hammer.